Greg Tepper, Dave Campbell's Texas Football on TexasFootball.com here in San Antonio at the THSCA Coaching School and Convention. Here with the head coach of those Georgetown Eagles, it is Coach Chuck Griffin. Coach, how are you?
I'm doing great. Greg. How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are things in beautiful Georgetown, Texas?
Rocking and rolling. It's that time of year to get busy and get back to work and try to go win some football games.
Well, and I would imagine that this offseason has probably, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but it's probably been a little bit more fun, a little less stressful than last football season.
It has. It's been a little bit back more to normal. You know, we still got a few things we're worried about taking care of, but it's kind of back to normal, so that's really good.
You're entering your third year there at Georgetown, and I'm interested. What maybe do you know about this job now and this program now that maybe you didn't when you arrived there in Georgetown?
You know, I'm not sure there's a whole lot. I've been at Georgetown for 6 years before as a coordinator, so I knew a good bit about it. I think always when you're the head coach, there's just so much more than you ever than you thought there was going to be. Even being a head coach before, there's just so much. You know, there's a lot of times we don't do a whole lot of X's and O's. We're running the rest of the iceberg down the road, you know, trying to take care of everything underneath the surface. But it's really great. It's a great place to be. Great community, great support by administration, and a great high school. So we're very, very blessed to be there.
Is it safe to say, though, that you are you're excited to have a more normal season, and especially I think about your offense, right? And I just think about the kinds of offenses that are nightmares to install over Zoom.
Yeah.
Georgetown springs to mind as one of those.
Yeah, it is. It's great to be back to normal. Man, I'm so thankful for the UIL and Dr. Els and what they're allowing us to do from a standpoint of having summer workouts and being able to do some football during the summer. That's been really good. And I think it's good for our programs, good for our kids. Being back to normal, not having to do it over Zoom is really good. You know, like we during COVID, we took our 18 days of spring training and did 18 installs over Zoom, and it was not the same for sure.
Well, and then I think you also talk with coaches, and I know you're this way too. Is that you're a relationship guy, and it's like And yes, we can talk over Zoom. Right. I could Zoom you, but it's just not the same as opposed to being here and talking. Right. And especially, I imagine, with 16, 17-year-old kids,
it's huge. That's one of the things I think they found out is, man, they need each other. They need the coaches. They need those social interactions and need those relationships. So, yeah, it's so good to be back and be back to normal.
Last year, another strong year for your squad. I'm interested maybe looking into 2021. Do you have a feel quite yet on what may be different about this 2021 team versus maybe last year?
You know, I think the big thing for us this year is we're really young.
Yep.
We graduated 54 seniors last year. That's the largest group since the split. So we're really young. We've got 2 guys on defense that have varsity experience and 3 guys on offense that have varsity experience.
Wow.
Everybody else is going to be new to Friday night.
So then how do you approach that? Coaches, you'll hear from coaches that you just got to get those reps. Like there's no substitute for it.
There's no shortcut. There's no shortcut to it. You just gotta practice. You gotta rep. You gotta build their confidence now through fall camp. You got to build their confidence and let them know that, hey, you can do this. And then when the bullets start firing on Friday night, it gets a little hairy there some, but they'll figure it out.
But at the same time, this is probably where culture comes in, and this is where standards come in.
Absolutely.
And these guys are young, and you're going to be starting some sophomores and stuff like that, but they understand the expectation. This isn't a build.
That's right. No, they understand the expectations. We talk about that a lot, about what it means to represent the G and what it means to wear the G, and they understand the expectations that are there. What they've got to do. We talk about following the blueprint. That's what we call it. We've done it since Coach Blue was there in 05 until Coach Dean and then me, and we've kind of had a lot of carryover on the staff, and we talk about following the blueprint. So they know what that means, what the expectations are, and so they know what they've got to go do.
But one place you're not going to be young is under center.
That's right.
Which seems nice. Darson Herman, I know, is third-year starter. Is that correct?
2.5.
Yeah.
You know, he's got about 17, 18 starts under his belt. Mm-hmm. So, that's really good. Anytime you got a shot caller back there that knows the system, knows what to do and how to lead, that's really good. So he's had a great spring, so we've got really high expectations for him too.
All right, and I'm going to put you on the spot here. Give me a name of a guy that we're not talking about right now that you think we could be talking about at the end of the season? Who's maybe that breakout star?
I think a couple. Our running back Devin Ross is going to be a senior and was kind of our third guy. We'd had Ryan Eady was a returning first-team All-District guy, and then we had move-in Nate, who went on to Yale, and Nate Denny, and was a phenomenal player. So Devin came in, was kind of our three-headed monster, and he came in at the end of the games and kind of cleaned up. And he's going to have a big year this year.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first. Coach, we really appreciate your time. Congratulations on making it through 2020.
That's right.
And let's plan on seeing you guys deep in the playoffs in 2021.
All right. We'll see you. Thanks, Coach. All right, man.
Thanks so much for watching that video. If you would like more and to be notified when they come out, go ahead and click that subscribe button right down there. You can also watch Texas Football Today every day live at noon on TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, and right here on YouTube. For more of the best coverage of Texas football in the Lone Star State, go to TexasFootball.com/subscribe.